It's rather wimpy, the little Wim. It really doesn't look like much here. So I've just placed it on a couple of Aerobeat feet, which is a vibration isolator you can put under speakers and turntables and stuff like that, or very sensitive electronics maybe. It probably work there as well. So now it's little razors for the Wim. Welcome! If you think budget streaming decks can't offer a world-class experience, think again. I decided to give the much-reviewed Wim Pro streaming deck a serious run for its money from my perspective. It's so cheap, yet you can expect a lot from it. It's a flimsy piece of consumer hardware, but it's easily one of the most capable streamers I've tested in this price range. Or actually in any price range. So do stick around as I treat the Wim Pro like a serious audiophile device and compare it to its peers like the Bluesound Nano, sitting right there beside it, to see if it's truly the best budget option out there. We will find out what it can and can't do, listen to it and send it off with a badass song and the pros, the cons and the review score. But first,
It's one small step for man.
I get asked a lot, how come you play real music on YouTube and other reviewers, they don't? The reason is that I've chosen not to be monetized on YouTube, as music should be at the heart of anything hi-fi is about. Wouldn't you agree? Instead of paying Stjernholm Reviews, YouTube pay the right holders of the music when we play it. I run a Patreon page where you can support my purpose in life, that is nature preservation. I donate all Patreon income at the end of the year, meaning that you're getting double your money's worth. Hell yes! By joining me on Patreon, you not only get exclusive content like the full listening sessions with the Silverback listening team and behind the scenes stuff and so on, but you will join resellers, distributors, hi-fi manufacturers and passionate individuals that all comes together in the support of nature preservation and making hi-fi great again for this and the next generation. So come on! Choose to be that difference with me, throw in a few bucks every month and get all the exclusives and all the love. You'll find everything Stjernholm Reviews in the first link in the description. The market for streamers are evolving rapidly. They're no longer just music streamers, but increasingly multifunctional devices capable of acting as a preamp or offering DSP, short for digital signal processing, loads of functionalities and supporting advanced software ecosystems. Products like the Bluesound Icon right here and the latest Eversolo devices are integrating things like room correction and preamp functionality, blurring the lines between categories. As audiophiles, you actually need less and less gear to do the same thing when it comes to functionality. The little Wim Pro surprises me by totally moving the bar for what you can possibly expect for a measly €180, as it delivers advanced EQ, room correction, and dare I say, really great software.
Can I get an amen? Yes!
Software, as I commented on so many times before, is simply the Achilles heel of audio electronics today and a key part of the user experience. Come on! Here the Wim Pro just impresses with its software, far from the buggy, frustrating mess we often see with streamers, regardless of price. Heck, sometimes it seems like the guys who did the programming never used the thing themselves in daily use.
Do you want me to write that down? Or are you just gonna eat the paper?
Here I would like to point out a couple of the standout features that I kind of noticed. It has flexible outputs, for example, line out, optical out, coax out, and Bluetooth out, all designed to minimize noise by disabling the unused output automatically. For the analog output, even operating levels can be adjusted to meet any RCA standard for that perfect match with your amplifier. And also for each source, you can have individual EQ corrections. This is something you would expect from a high-spec Eversolo or something like that. It also provides seamless switching, sample rate switching without clicks and pops. Yes, please. The WIMPs offers smooth fade-ins and fade-outs and even has a latency setting for switching sample rates. It's actually very professional. The DSP on board provide both a graphical equalizer and a parametric equalizer, and that caters to everyone from casual listeners to the most obsessive audiophile. The parametric EQ offers 10 flexible filters, automated measurements, and filter generation individual for each channel using an iOS device are also supported. That's just a total knockout feature at that price point. We also find intelligent presets. Whether it's a playlist from a streaming service you have, or internet radio, or files from a DLNA UPnP server, everything is just a tap away. The app even dims unavailable servers so you don't waste time clicking on a preset that doesn't work. It's just genius. It sounds pretty obvious, right? But it's just not the norm. In daily use, the app feels fast, stable, and well organized. Things you really don't need daily are nicely tucked away in the settings, while frequently used features like presets and your most recent browsing stuff are readily available from the Favorites tab. Easy. This attention to user experience is where the WIMP Pro just shines. It's clear that the company behind it, LinkPlay, has put some serious thought into simplifying the experience.
I'm gonna read your thoughts.
Making sure that everything just works. Needless to say, of course, it supports all the big streaming services perfectly and includes Roon, AirPlay, Google Cast, and whatever. I mean, these things, they just don't happen by themselves. The alarm system is another thoughtful addition I personally love, letting you wake up to your favorite playlist or internet radio station. Or maybe you could plan a dirty Barry White move on your wife at precisely 10 p.m. that Friday night. I found a few duration setting related bugs during testing, so don't expect to sequence the entire night though. But this is a great feature that really expands what the WIMP can be used for. The WIMP Pro delivers clean, balanced sound that's more than sufficient for most systems. Unfortunately, I was a bit handicapped listening to and directly comparing analog signals during the review of the WIMP Pro, as my beloved Yamaha C5000 preamp used for this usually are visiting a repair shop for issues with the motorized volume control. Stay away from the light, C5000! So, comparisons had to be done through the AD and DA of the Lingdorf TDAI 3400 using the MXA 8400 Eigentakt amplifier for amplification and my reference SBR1 speakers. The cables was provided by Swedish Supra Cables using their Sword Excalibur line provided to us by international reseller AV Connection. While the WIMP won't rival pricier options like the Blue Sound Node or the Blue Sound Nano here in absolute sound refinement, the digital outputs gives you the flexibility to pair it with a high-end DAC for a tailored sound experience. For example, I connected the WIMP Pro's digital output to an old Sony JA555ES. It's a flagship mini-disc deck from 1999, celebrated for its warm, rich sound signature. It has meticulously designed analog circuitry, robust power supply, and impeccable build quality, delivering a musicality that is really remarkable even today. Pairing the Wim Pro with such a DAC is a good example of how you can transform its sound on a budget, utilizing something that most don't want anymore, letting you explore more characterful vintage audio sound without sacrificing modern functionality. And let me just say, there were some amazing products in the 90s and the DACs in them were great. They just don't do extreme resolution audio. This one even has Class A circuits and, oh baby, just huge vivid sound. It's like... The Wim's ability to limit this maximum sample rate and bit rate is another highlight, allowing you to connect that older gear seamlessly because it doesn't support higher sample rates. You can simply just account for that. This thoughtful flexibility makes the Wim Pro a versatile addition to any setup, whether you're running the latest hardware or revisiting old classic DACs. The built-in DAC sounds totally fine for this price point. It lacks an absolute sense of calmness and transparency and smoothness, vibrancy that you get with really good DACs. To my ears, something like the Bluesound Node. It's a streamer that hits the right spot for a bit higher end systems, where you have to spend way more to get just a little bit more. Overall, the Wim does not miss out, but potential deal breakers for some could be the rather basic play queue system. It lacks the ability to seamlessly queue tracks from different sources. Also, there's no IR learning feature for using any remote to control the Wim. This is a feature that would make it much easier to integrate it better in any setup. This is something you get with the Blue OS software with the Bluesound Nano, for example. If you want a hand remote, you will have to buy it separately and you will have yet another remote on the table. Or you could go for the more expensive Wim Pro Plus that also comes with a remote and a higher spec DAC for input and output. These shortcomings are easily forgiven given the price and the functionality. The Wim is simply a complete front end that can support a digital input from a CD player or the like, as well as a analog input. That could be from a turntable with a built-in phono stage, for example. There's also a built-in microphone in the back, maybe for voice commands or something. Crazy. The Wim Pro is proof that you don't need to spend a fortune to enjoy great streaming. Its intuitive software, its robust features and versatility redefine what's possible at this price point. This isn't just a budget product, it's a glimpse of how great software just makes a happy user experience. These guys, they got it. If you value usability, functionality, and sheer banginess for your buckness, this Wim Pro is totally a no-brainer. Its empowering software makes it fun and easy to set up and explore the features, while its reliability gives it the feel of a solid appliance. Wim has created something really special here, and it's worth exploring their broader lineup for more options that might fit you perfectly. The only thing I really miss here is some preset buttons on the unit itself to avoid always having to mess with an app. I mean, this is something you don't even get on the most expensive streamers anyway, right? But you get it on something like the Bluesound Nano here, which is, I think that would be the reason for me to pick this over the great little Wim, even though I don't like this software quite as much. And it has no EQ. And you see, please do hang on for the pros, the cons, the review score, and not to forget that crazy Wim review song just hot off the presses. Drop your thoughts in the comments and like, subscribe, and check out that Patreon for exclusive content and saving the world. Until next time, trust your ears and your own experience. It's much less wrong than most measurements. And remember,
One small step for man.
makes one giant leap for hi-fi. See you soon.
Yo, I'm on the hunt for that budget sound. Lean Pro in the mix, yeah, it's going down. It's flimsy, it's light, but don't be blind. World-class software blowing your mind. Stanhome's cool, yeah, you know it's true. Cool people join, we need you too. Patreon's the spot where the mission thrives. Click that link, keep the dream alive. Gateway to hi-fi success. Stanhome's cool, yeah, you know it's true. Cool people join, we need you too. Patreon's the spot where the mission thrives. Click that link, keep the dream alive. No ads, no fluff, it's all straight talk. Patreon's where we make the real walk. Silverback sessions, exclusive vibes, donations for nature, that's how we thrive. Stanhome's cool, yeah, you know it's true. Cool people join, we need you too. Patreon's the spot where the mission thrives. Click that link, keep the dream alive. Keep the vibe alive. Chase the groove. Join the mission. Let's make moves. Stanhome reviews, you know what's true. Hit sub, hit like, it's all on you.
If you like experiences, check out the Experiences playlist. Boom. Yes, sir. For more speaker reviews, check the Speakers Reviews playlist. Schmuck. And the awesome Dream Speaker reviews. Blam! And may I also suggest that you check out the Hi-Fi News and Quick Reviews episodes that contains all kinds of advice, ideas, including music suggestions.
Stanhome's cool, yeah, you know it's true. Cool people join, we need you too. Patreon's the spot where the mission thrives. Click that link, keep the dream alive. Keep the dream alive. Keep the vibe alive, chase the groove. Join the mission, let's make moves. Stanhome reviews, you know what's true. Hit sub, hit like, it's all on you. Dream alive. Keep the vibe alive. Chase the groove. Join the mission. Let's make moves. Stanhome reviews, you know what's true. Hit sub, hit like, it's all on you.
Silverback.